Right, there may be no people in the house, I don't know. I'm all like sweaty today, looking shiny. It's because it's hot, well, it's warm. She says drinking a brew. But I was just going to come on and show you some quick bits I picked up from The Works, which if you're American is like quite a cheap craft store. But I needed some bits because I've got to start making some bits up, and just a little story about what happened today, even though it'll be on something else over weekend. Wink wink, nudge nudge. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I got, and then I'm going to sort of let you into little messages that were thrown out there today. So and it's a good day because there's lots happening, and I've just and Jack's very chirpy today, so you're going to hear him in the background. I didn't have to go and pick little legs up from nursery because his dad had, so that was good. I forgot, so yay, I've got a bit of time. So anyway, I went to The Works, which, like I said, is a little craft store in the UK that sells, you know, bits of craft toys, books and things like that, but you get them for good prices, you know, for little bits. So I managed to pick myself up. I needed some glue, so I got some glue, tacky glue, for £2. I'm just carrying on in chat as if I'm just pre-recording it. So tacky glue, because I use a lot of glue for different things. I picked up these really cute little hang on, is that the door? It's just the old junk mail someone's viewing. Because this is just a really quick mini chat and just to show you some bits I got. These little bird houses, Jack. Little wooden bird houses you can use for lots of different things. Some elephants. These were really cute. £1 each, if you can see. £1 each. They're really cute. I'll show you all these and then I'll just say my little chat of today. These little books of papers, £1 each. So I just grabbed two. Wasn't really looking. I was just like, yeah, I'll get two of them. Different patterns. Actually, I'm going to put the camera down so you can actually see on the table, and then I'll come back up when I'm coming for a chat so you can see my face. Keep forgetting I can like put this camera down, so let's move everything. I can do this and show you what people might watch after. So let's see if I can do this. I think I can do it. Have a check. So camera down. So we've got this book and different papers. I love this one because it's got vintage little, is it teapots and teacups? I like teacups. So that's really cute. Just a selection of different pink papers. And I've got one called Hello Spring, which is obviously springy time coloured themed one. Really pretty. I'll be using these for something. And then I'll talk about my little chat in a minute. This was just a bit of a crafty one of some things I picked up. This one, I've not seen these before. Collage paper, collage paper I should say. Just different paper for collaging, so the thinner. Different patterns, very bright. And then some sort of like, I don't know, black and white ones. Colourful ones again, and some black and white. Look a bit like Zentangle. So these are thinner papers, which I needed some thinner papers, so I'll be enjoying them. Then I've got this set of die cut book, which is lovely as well. I'm just showing you quickly what I've got. I'm not like really going through it properly, just wasting a bit of time, that's all. So these pop out because they're die cuts, you know, the flowers pop out, these pop out. I'm not going to pop them out, but they do pop out. So I've got them. I got some 6x6 cards for making cards, because I've got a few birthday cards to do and stuff. So I've got them. I've got I already have ordered some, but I saw this lovely pink flower cotton fat quarter. So I use material as well. So I've got a bit of that. I think that was £2 or something. This die border, for paper, £2. I needed some of this sticky foam double-sided tape and pads, so I've got that, for raising if you're making cards and stuff. That was £2. I've got these lovely little bird cutting dies because I love my birdies. So I got them for £5. A little bit dearer, but you do get quite a lot of different birds in it, so they were quite cute. And then I got this lovely, that's a friend, I'll have to call her back in a minute. Stamps. If you've got the ink and you've got the blocks that you put these on, because you need the silicone, I don't know if the silicone blocks to put them on, I've got the blocks, so they'll be really nice. And they were £2. So it's got like the dates on and everything, because these could go in my books and stuff, so that's good. I'll come back into chat in a minute. And then I got some lovely papers. I saw this because I was doing the mermaid bags. This is what does it say? Fresh feeling. I don't know, because it's got like a starfish here, so obviously it's got whales on, and I think there's I don't know if it's got a mermaid in it, but it's obviously sea, blues and greens, water. It's really pretty, so I thought I'd grab that one. Really nice. Oh yeah, there's a mermaid. I thought there would be one in here. Where is it? Seaweed, fishes. I think I saw a mermaid. Definitely saw a mermaid. Let me see. Can you spot the mermaid? Ah, there. Oh. So that's really pretty. £3. And another one, because I've got quite a few of these, but I haven't got these patterns, were what does that say? Unique stories. So you've got like flowers, cactus. Actually, you couldn't see that because it's on the side, the double-sided. So cactus, dots, flowers, little. Oh my God, people! If you're my age, do you remember the tapes for cassette recorders? So funny. Different bits going on in butterflies, different bits going on in that one. And that is what I picked up. So I just thought I'd show them, because I've got to start showing some of my craft stuff, and it's just because it all rolled in today with me going to the job centre and stuff, and that was really good, because if anyone knows, I don't need no sarky comments, by the way, of uneducated people. I've been on a training scheme, I've done that. So I went back and they were like, did you enjoy it? I was like, yes, it was brilliant. Really nice teachers. Me and the other girls, really nice meeting up with them again. Telling them all about like enrolling on a college course now, doing this, doing that, thinking of doing, things that I'm thinking of doing. We'll talk about another time. But I was just saying, you might see it on the Wide Awake Club tomorrow, but I'll just go over it now while I'm just wasting a bit of time waiting to go and re-record with Roxanne, the Globalist Denier, and Richie. 007 is if you're in chat, please say hi, because I can see 3 people lurking. So I go down to my town centre sort of thing, and I don't go down there a lot because I'm not one of them who's shopping all the time. I do like to shop for my craft stuff, but there's like these flowers and everything everywhere. They were plastic, but the way they've done it looked really pretty, and I thought, my God, like it's such a good day today. Vibrations are high. We know what's going on behind the scenes. Things are happening. Theresa May's crying. And she loves the country. Really? I don't think you did. And I'm like, and there's big butterflies everywhere. And I'm like, what's going on? These big, like, butterflies that have been made and put around. Hi. And I'm like, this just reminds me of like a message, like butterflies, change is coming, we are a chrysalis and then we all emerge into a butterflies, we're growing. That was the message I was getting. These butterflies that were everywhere. And then, if anyone remembers, I was singing a song, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, Phil Collins, I Can Feel It in the Air Tonight. Next minute, that song's playing in the background and I'm like, I sang that the other day. No coincidences, because there is a change coming and I have been feeling it in the air. That was making me laugh, going through the town centre, like laughing to myself. I'd already put out to the universe, when I go to the job centre, they need to, little legs is off school 2 weeks and then it's nearly summer holidays. Oh, like what they're pushing for now, like, it's best when he's in full-time school because obviously it's easier for me to get things sorted. And that's what they said. We're going to let you do that, sort your stuff out, get some stock going, whatever you're doing, trying to get your feelers out and doing other stuff to bring it together. And stuff like that will give me a lot of time to do that. Because making stock up does make time. So I was glad with that. Then, on the way home, because I had to go shopping and carry it all home, I was like, oh, and then I was thinking of the chat I did the other day about the olden days where that's what they used to do. And I was like, come on. A woman got off the bus with a daughter, her baby. And there was a woman who was asking, like, oh, what's your daughter like compared to your son, and she said, oh, he was a bit, but my daughter's really calm. But she said, but I'm quite a calm person. And I heard the older lady say, well, that's probably because it's the vibrations even in the womb. And I thought, oh my God, I was just having this conversation with a friend, the friend that I was telling you about, that we need to get on to talk about holistic health and all that. Like, that's what we were talking about. And I understand now the trauma my little legs may have had in my womb, even though I was on my own, but something I was going through at the time that I didn't realise could have affected him. And that's a chat I sort of want to bring up at some point. It's just all these things I was hearing, like what I was talking about. I was like, oh my God, but because the woman said vibrations, I was like, well, yeah, holding that vibration. She said, there's 7 people in and 1 person said hi. It is vibrations. So that was really interesting that older lady had said that to the younger girl and said, it's all to do with the vibrations, even in the womb. So if you think things don't affect you, if you're pregnant and you're arguing and stuff like that, it does. Oh, the baby's not here yet. No, but the baby goes off your emotions, your vibes. So, that is a chat I'd like to talk about at some point. Because, like, if anyone's new on my channel, I talk about all sorts of different things. I'm not scared about talking about all sorts of different things, all looking stupid. Hi, Anne. Hi, Marie. I always say Marie. But yeah, so I just wanted to come and say hi because today is just one good thing after another. And Theresa May's been crying because she's sad to leave, because she loves our country. I feel like tumbleweeds going in the background, like she loves the UK. Right. Seen a few reactions to her going, hilarious. So I'm just like, you've got D-class documents coming, boom, boom. They say Theresa May's out, maybe Boris Johnson will be in. But the thing is, when these D-classes come, there won't be any Boris Johnson either, because all the people who are involved, and there's a lot of them, and the UK's at the centre point, they won't be there, will they? Because they're all going as well. So who's going to stand in then? Who's going to win the election? Oh. Exactly, Anne. That's what I've been saying. May is crying because she knows it's coming, the D-class. She knows it's coming. It's not like, oh my God, I've been caught out. I'll pretend that I'm crying because I love the UK. No, you didn't. You were helped bringing it down and spying on other countries and God knows what. Do you know what I mean? So much, much more. So you just need to get your popcorn in, folks, and get ready because this show's getting better and better. And I'm just loving the fact that that is coming because we've been shouting it out long enough and people going, oh, you kept saying it was coming. Oh, you kept saying it was coming, but nothing's happened. It's like, there's loads of things that have happened in the background, and this is one of the biggest, not just one of the biggest ones, we were waiting for. And past proves the future, and even Trump saying that, and you want to go and check Hannity out as well, but you might see that on Wide Awake tomorrow. But it's all good. It's all good. And I'm just like, it's Friday. And Q's dropped about 12 posts because Q used to like dropping on Fridays because, JFK Jr.'s dog was called there Friday. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, so I haven't looked at anything that's going on. I haven't had time because I've been out and then I've been talking to Roxanne, and then I haven't really checked anything out of people's reactions to stuff, all the stuff that's flying around Twitter, which I know obviously what it's about, but I've not genuinely proper had a look yet. Anon's saying general election and Garage will be Prime Minister. I thought you said Garage, you mean Farage? Yeah, Farage, yeah. I thought you said Garage, for who's that? Yeah, if all that happened again, yeah, it would definitely be Farage. You know, so it's all good, even though some still are not on the opinion that they're liking this, that and the other, but it's like, yeah, but you need to research and get a grip of yourself, like, you know. So I'd just say watch this space. I mean, what I'm watching for is how the mainstream media are going to spin this, what they're going to try and say, even though they're all getting caught up in their own lies. And it's like Trump said yesterday in his speech, they're all blaming each other, Comey, and it was this, it was them. They're all blaming on Obama. They're all blaming each other now. Oh yeah, they'll be doing that over here. So she can go and cry. She can go and cry. I just had to watch it before. I was laughing my head off at that moment. She shed a tear and walked off. It was like, yeah, pull the other one. You're crying, love, because you got caught. They always cry when they get caught. So, you know, that's all I want to say. So that was just a few little crafty bits that I've got, because I am putting some journals together for sale when I've got stock. Nowhere near finished, but yeah. So yeah, a fake cry. Well, she could be crying real tears, but it's not real tears of she's crying because she's leaving and she loved the UK. It's more like she's crying, she's been caught. Maybe there's a nice warm bed in Gitmo, you know, with the rest of them. And Julian Assange stuff is flying about everywhere, you know, like is he, you know, when Pamela Anderson came out, I've seen him in wherever she said she'd seen him. No, she didn't. He's protected, by the way, and he's not protected over here or he's protected in America. He's somewhere, but he is protected. High Revel. So, you know, that's all going to come out. He's a bit of a key, isn't he, our Assange? So I just need to get the biggest bag of popcorn in, you know, because it's like, yay. Hang on a minute. Yes, I've got my shorts on, folks, because it has been warm in the UK. Great weather, great things happening. What more can I say? This weekend, I haven't even got my microphone in front of me. This weekend, I'm going to try and watch, which probably will mention in the Wide Awake Club tomorrow, Captain Marvel. And I'm going to be putting my spin right on that. So I am going to go. I've got a bit of tidying up to do now. I haven't got little legs. A bit of recording to do with Roxanne and 007. And I'll just say watch this space, and I'll try and catch up with everything that's been going on, because I haven't seen much this morning. I just know there's a big boom coming, that's all. You have made energy lately. I have made energy. I've made energy to offend that what I bring on about healing and stuff and bouncing off each other and the energy flying around there, and oh, it's brilliant. So yeah, so I just say watch this space, folks. It's coming finally. You have I have mad energy. I thought you said made energy. Yeah, mad energy. What do you mean mad? Not mad energy. I've got mad energy as in I'm like, yay. Like, what do you call it? High vibing excitedness. Thank you, Anne. Could call it mad, but I'm not mad. I'm just like, yes! Good energy, like, energetic, like, ha! Can you feel it? Like I said, can you feel it in the air tonight? Phil Collins, that's what was playing when I just went down to where I was going today, and it was playing in the background, and I was like, not a coincidence, is it? It's not a coincidence, it was playing in the background. I was laughing to myself, you know? When you're mindful and you're listening and you're watching, you hear and see things that other people don't. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. It's not just American slang. We would say that over here as well. But I didn't know which one you meant because you could have meant mad energy. But yeah, same. True, true. It's a true, true. So I'm going to go because I should be filming again with Roxanne, I think, if we manage to do it. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff to do this weekend with getting my stock together. I've got to check my email level for your address and that because I've got to sort that out this month, definitely, to send. But yeah, so I hope you're all watching and, you know, doing a bit of what's going on there and what they're saying here and having a bit of a laugh with it because, you know, there's something Trump said in one of his speeches as well and I can't think what it was. But it is all like he told you so, you know, way back. So it is all past proves the future. So that's why I've came on a few times today. I'm just like buzzing. I'm like, yay! Oh my god, people! Oh my god. So, like I said, I'm just dead excited. Like I said, can you imagine when our lovely John comes out? I'm going to have to do a live reaction. You know, if we were watching something like the parade or something intensely, can you imagine? I'm going to have to get the party poppers out or something. But yeah, oh, before I go, you will see this anyway because I did show it to Roxanne, but I just want to re-show it again. And some of you may have seen it, but I just can't stop laughing. This was some of the reaction to Theresa May leaving. Are you ready for this? She said she's resigning and all the people in that pub were going mad. Oh yes. So we knew this was going to happen. I've been shouting it out on here. We've been shouting it out for ages. So that is hilarious. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Where we go when we go all, Daddy Dragon, whose channel I have asked you to go and check out on YouTube, has put up on Twitter, and the winner of the race of the next UK Prime Minister is at Javid, what's his name? Javid David? I don't know what his name is, with support from the Tory Whip's office, old Hussein Barack Obama, MK2. Ooh. Yeah. Trying to get it in focus, but it's not doing it. Is it doing it? Nope. Don't think so. Someone put God help us if that happens. God no, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, what's this? Melania Trump. Oh, it's that song. What song is it? Right, I can't play the music, but it's by Solvent Greenies, if anyone knows. Ooh, Chewbacca. Can't wait for JFK Jr. We are living in exciting times. We are, and what a brilliant name you've got. I love Chewbacca. This is... I can't play the music, but... it's Melania. She looks a bit off this world, really, doesn't she? But, Chewbacca! Gotta love the Chewie. One of my favourite characters out of Star Wars is the Chewbacca. So, I'm gonna go, because like I said, the digital army, the patriots, the people of the world who know what's going on, we're winning. We have won. I'm just too excited to see what's going to happen next. So, well, we know what's going to happen, but you know. So I've got to go and finish my cup of tea off. Because I do feel this for everybody. You know, we love our countries. That woman did not love the UK. Obama did not love America. A lot of other people who high ups do not love the countries they're in. They're there for a reason to bring it down. Well, we're bringing it right back up again. The UK will take their country back. America is taking their country back. Worldwide people are taking their countries back. So rightfully so. You know? So, yeah. Me too. Thanks, Dolly, for helping keep up spirits up. Well, Tammy, that's what I'm here for, you know. I have to look at good stuff because there's no one here keeping mine up, but I do it for everybody else. Whether people think, like I said, if I'm batshit crazy, whatever they think, I'm not really bothered. I don't care what people think. The people who care what people think are the ones that don't want to stand up in the truth. So that's what I have sort of been here for, to help people pull their energy up, you know. My energy goes down and stuff, but I'm here to lift people's spirits because that's what it's all about. I don't want people to think everything's doom and gloom. There is a lot of doom and gloom out there. People say there's a lot of bad people. There's a lot of good people, and I believe there's more good people in the world. There's more good things happening behind the scenes that they're not going to tell you about that on mainstream media. They don't want you to know the good news because God forbid, it'll put you in good spirits. So why? They don't want that. So I don't believe that. I believe there's more people, especially when people start waking up and realise what's been happening properly and what they've been involved in certain ways, not big ways, but just little ways of how they've got pulled into certain situations and believing that this person was this and this person was that when really it was the other way around. They're gonna flip as well. I don't mean flip get mad. I mean flip for, like, you know, we want good for everybody, and it's not just me for this country. Americans for America. It's for everybody. Why not? We're all equal. We should all be equal all over this plane, all over the world. There should be nobody starving, nobody. Do you know what I mean? We should all be the same. We have the technology and the stuff these days, and all these really, really, really rich people have got enough money to be giving it out, and they will be giving it back. Giving it back to the farmers. They will be giving it back, taxing us worldwide for what? For what? Man-made wars. There is also, you might want to go and check out, because I've got to go in a minute, is there is a video out, I think it is, on just let me go over and have a look. Right. NATuber TV, or NATuber TV, I think it is, NA and then Tuber TV. Everything is a lie. The fossil fuel hoax. Research flat Earth. Now, we know some know about this, but I'm just saying for the people who don't, everything is a lie. So, let me just.
That petroleum wasn't what we thought it was. That it wasn't a fossil fuel. That it didn't come from fossil animal.
Yeah.
Is it just a mineral? Is it a mineral like any other mineral?
A mineral?
Is that how it? What would you say? How did it? What's the origin of it?
You see, when they first found petroleum, because they were beginning to make motors and needed on axles of wheels on railroad trains and all that sort of thing. And remember, trains started in the beginning of the 19th century. Then oil went from just a lubricant to a fuel, and it made it valuable. And Rockefeller happened to be the smartest man in the business at the time. But he made most of his money, or much of it, off the transport of the petroleum as well as selling it. But one thing they realized was, because oil is putting a price on oil is like putting a price on a pail of water. You know, no initial cost. It's in the ground, and in those days they were, some of it almost what you'd call surface mining the oil. It didn't go down deep. So in order to get the price up, they hit on the idea that they would have to make it appear to be scarce. After we take the next few barrels out, we're probably going to have to close.
Oh, we'll have to make it that it's scarce so we can raise all the money on it. Rockefellers.
As well, you know, that kind of thing. But a very fortuitous event. In 1892, there was a convention in Geneva of scientists to determine what organic substances are. Well, the definition of organic is a substance with hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. And so it's usually a living substance, a tree. You analyze a dead tree, hydrogen, carbon, and
Because as we know, everything organic is living.
oxygen, and grass, and so on, living things. Animals, we are hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. So at this Geneva Convention, Rockefeller took advantage of sending some scientists over who said oil, petroleum, is hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. Therefore, it must be derived from the spoiling, the rotting of formerly living matter. And playing the game properly, when this scientific convention was over, they defined oil as the residue from formerly living matter. Well, that makes it a fossil fuel. I don't know why they decided to use the word fossil, but it says formerly living matter is fossil. Well, of course, today, and another thing we should know is that there has never been a fossil, or a real fossil found below 16,000 feet. And you can't argue at 16,000 as a level line, because someplace the ground sinks and so on. But 16 is what the scientists say, 16,000. We mine oil, or we drill for oil at 30,000, 33,000, 28,000 every day of the week. So right there, we rule it out that it isn't fossil fuel. It's called fossil fuel for the minds of the public to feel that it is an asset that is running out, being depleted. We talk about depletion allowance, which is a lot of, and actually, if you know the world's oil supply, you know that it is not going to run out for an awfully long time. It is the second most prevalent liquid on Earth, and we haven't begun to dig. Well, with all that back.
So, if you want to check that out, that was NA Tuba TV, which I don't know if you can see it there. And it says, everything is a lie, the fossil fuel hoax, research, flat earth. Flat earth again. Unable danger. As we were saying, Tom Hanks and Barack Obama are Rockefellers. They probably are, because we know they're in with the kiddie fiddling as well. Yeah, we know about Tom Hanks. This is what I said when people are going to find out about the people they looked up to on the celebrity circuits. Oh dear, dearie me. And everyone's blaming Obama now at the minute, aren't they? They're all blaming each other right now. So that's hilarious. But like I said, I'm gonna go because my head's in a tiz with everything. I'm just like, yeah. So keep watching. I think it's going to be a really interesting weekend and month and everything. So I better go and do some tidy up while I'll be listening to podcasts and stuff in the background. So keep your spirits up. And tune in to Roxanne on Saturday, because I'm sure we'll be having another Wide Awake Club in the morning. So catch you all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye. Can never get off this